Hey Dylan, it's Chris. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a few different things that you can do to bring more customers into your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this and what's in it for me? Now, the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their company to learn how the internet can benefit them and their business. Oftentimes, the only hesitation that they have with actually hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are a lot of companies out there that will talk a big talk, give your hopes up, make all these false promises, and not do anything and just take your money. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they can do to make an impact in their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still calling me back and asking for my help with this. So by the end of the video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you and your company. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day, you just want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it for yourself, that's cool too, man. So let me show you a few things that are going to be putting your company above your competitor, and that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. The first two strategies are kind of conjoined, and they're in order to make a website that actually generates you business. That way you're not having to pay for ads. That way you're not constantly having to promote yourself all the time just to get your next customer. You're actually funneling people because they have exposure. So if they're looking for your services, you're coming up first, you're getting that exposure, and they're coming to you. That's the whole point. And then the second one is paired up with that very, very nicely, but you don't actually need a website for. But when conjoined together, they're an unstoppable team. So I looked at your page, and it seems like you guys do really nice work. You just started recently, though, which is going to make this video that much more impactful. Because when you already have all of these tools, when you already know exactly what to do and how to do it, everything just comes that much easier. But first thing, looking at content, I'm going to go over to a relevant web page, and we're targeting Warner Robins with this specific video. I didn't want to go into all the different service areas. That would probably make this video like a half hour long, and that is absolutely just outrageous. I try to keep it as short as possible so I can deliver the amount of value that you guys need and still get the point across so that I can teach you exactly what you need to know. So this is actually a directory, a national directory site, but it is getting a little bit of traffic. So page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You will need, for the strategy, at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google, but this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of the buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services, and that's why it's so important to target those. When you think about content, though, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for it. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to look to see if you're the best match with what that person's searching. This is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest, fastest way to rank for anything. The second extremely important part when it comes to optimizing your online presence with Google are backlinks. What a backlink is super simple. It's just another site linking to yours through theirs. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that would be this page giving you a backlink. That's exactly how it works. To go over that, I'm going to go into a tool that I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. So the first thing you see here is going to be the power of your home page or whatever page I'm specifically looking at. So in this case, it's that back page. And this is the power of the entire website itself. Like I said, national website, a little bit more powerful. Still isn't crazy. This isn't crazy at all whatsoever, though. I'm actually kind of surprised it's not a little bit higher. They have no backlinks because, as you can see, they're just really getting it from this power and no referring domains. They are ranking for a little bit of keywords, though. But let me go into what backlinks are real quick. And they're not all created equal. There's two different types of backlinks. There are do follow and there are do not follow links. The do follow links are the only ones that actually push power to your website, giving your website more authority, and that's going to give you higher ranking capabilities. So those are the only ones that you're actually after. The do not follows, they're pretty much not good for anything. Now, Google sees it just like a popularity contest, so you also want websites that are powerful linking to you to show Google that you have more authority. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had any kind of automotive or detailing businesses, their website's linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, Pizza Hut, because you don't sling pizzas for a living, right? I mean, if you do, I'm making this video for the wrong person, and you could probably just not watch it. But now let's look at some of the keywords, and this is just targeting Warner Robins. This is not including all of the other areas that there are around you. So just between Warner Robins, and they pretty much targeted all the ones that you're going to need, and there's 11 of them, and they each have roughly, let's say, 40. So 440 searches. Let's say half of those people turn into paying customers, and you got an extra 200 customers a month. I mean, that's pretty big, man. And that's just the one city. That is just the one city. And that isn't even including the strategy I'm going to show you in the next portion of the video. But just imagine if you had all of these and you were targeted in the first position of every single one of these keywords for every single area that you're actually targeting. And there's multiple. So, the opportunities are endless for you here. And this is why this strategy is so powerful. But let me go into the third, and I get super excited about this because this is an amazing opportunity right here with an amazing tool. And this is the Google Map Hack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in this top position typically means 40 to 50% more call volume, not just search volume, actual call volume than top organic ranking alone. And you could also capture multiple service areas with one single profile, not just one city. So this is another reason why this is such a diverse this tool has such a diverse range of uses because there's so much you can do with it. Now, what gets you ranked in the top position here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitor. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are some other ranking factors here, which include the quality of the citations and how powerful they are. Just like backlinks, they're not all created equal. The optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews that you have and how you're rated on Google. But most importantly is how well you're ranking organically on a search. But even if you're not on the first page or in those top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position. And like I said, you don't even need a website for it. A lot of these guys, I bet you this guy, he might not even have a website. This guy might not have a website. You don't need a website for this, but this is another way that you can get exposure. Now, if you had a website and you occupied this space and that space, and you're on the page twice, 9 times out of 10, even if this guy has more reviews than you and they see you twice, they're probably going to go to you some way or another, right? So just to kind of recap what we went over, when you get a website, your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. And your service pages or service area pages should have about 500 to 750 words using the same strategy. Your backlinks need to be more relevant, more powerful, and numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority, and you want about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide, or just at least substantially more than your top competitor. I'd say by 100 or 200. If they have 300, you're going to want 500. The game's all about domination here. Dylan, if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom for yourself. I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You could either go with this information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to chat. With that being said, Dylan, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.